Good morning, everyone. I am Miss Ankita, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Management at MERI College of Engineering and Technology, Bahadurgarh. Today, I am going to present a course on motivation theories and employee performance. This course helps you understand how applying motivation theories and principles of organizational behavior can inspire employees to perform at their best, improve teamwork, communication, and job satisfaction, leading to greater productivity and organizational success. Now, let us begin with the series. We should know that every organization wants to improve employee performance so it can stay competitive and profitable in today's corporate world. One of the most important factors behind good performance is motivation. Motivation creates a desire in employees to work hard and successfully achieve the goals of the organization. Even if a company has the best machines, materials, and facilities, they are of no use if employees are not motivated to use them properly. This is why motivation is considered as an essential part of management process. When employees are properly motivated, they use available resources effectively, which leads to higher productivity, better performance, and overall organizational success. Let us now define motivation. The word motivation comes from the Latin word movere, which means to move. Motivation is the process that encourages people to act in a way that helps achieve organizational goals. It focuses on what influences people's behavior and how much effort they are willing to put into their work. Motivation can come from within a person, like feeling proud of their work, or from outside, such as reward and bonus. By understanding motivation, managers can create better reward system, design meaningful job roles, and improve working conditions that inspire employees to perform at their best. Let us discuss nature of motivation. Motivation is primarily an internal feeling. It comes from within a person and psychological in nature. To encourage employees, managers use different motivators which can be both positive and negative. Positive motivators include things like promotion, salary, increase, bonus, respect, and recognition. Negative motivators, on the other hand, may include warnings, memos, demotions, and stopping increment. Overall, motivation is a complex process. It is not always easy to understand or apply because different people respond to different motivators in different ways. That's why motivating employees effectively requires careful thought and strategy. Motivation is a dynamic and ongoing process because human needs are unlimited and always changing. When one need is satisfied, another need arises, so managers must keep motivating employees continuously. Motivation also helps maintain industrial peace by encouraging people to use their full potential, which leads to better and increased production. Additionally, motivation builds employee morale, which is their attitude towards work. When employees feel motivated, their morale improves and they become more committed. Importantly, motivation applies to all levels of the organization, whether at the top, middle, or lower levels, because motivation needs to be performed well. Now, let us discuss why is motivation important for an organization. Motivated employees are important for an organizational success. They work better, produce more, and help reduce cost. Motivation lowers absenteeism and employee turnover, saving time and money. It also improves workplace relations and helps the organization build a good image. Overall, motivated employees improve product quality, customer service, and organizational performance. Now, let us understand why is motivation important for the individual. Motivation helps employees perform better and take pride in their work. It increases job satisfaction and encourages people to learn new skills and take initiative. Motivated employees feel more confident, work responsibly, and manage their time well. They are more committed to the organization and have better chances of growth and promotion. Now, let us understand the process of motivation through this diagram. There are 3 steps in the process, that is, number 1, need identification or need deficiency, number 2, exploring ways to fulfill the need, or research and choice of strategy. Third, selecting goals or goals directed behavior. Fourth, performance of employee or evaluation of behavior. Fifth, rewards or punishments as consequences of performance. And lastly, sixth, reassessment or re-evaluation of need. Let us understand each step of process in detail. The process of motivation begins with unsatisfied needs and motives. At this stage, an individual feels a gap between what they have and what they want to achieve. This unmet need, such as recognition, security, or growth, creates inner tension and becomes the driving force or action. The second stage is exploring ways to fulfill the need. Here, the individual looks for different alternatives or courses of action that can help satisfy the unmet need. For example, they may consider working harder, learning new skills, or seeking support and guidance. The third stage is selecting goals. In this phase, the individual chooses the most suitable goal based on the identified need and available alternatives. Clear goals provide direction and focus, guiding behavior towards achieving satisfaction and improved performance. The fourth stage is employee performance. In this phase, the identified need motivates the employee to act. The employee performs in a specific manner based on the selected goal and the course of action already decided, directing effort towards achieving desired results. The fifth stage involves rewards or punishments such as consequences of the performance. If the employee's performance leads to rewards such as appreciation, incentives, or promotion, the employee is encouraged to maintain or increase the same level of effort in the future. On the other hand, punishment or negative feedback may reduce motivation or change behavior. The final stage is reassessment of needs. Once a need is satisfied through rewards, the employee evaluates whether any new or unsatisfied need exists. If so, the motivation process starts again, making motivation a continuous and cyclic process. Now, let us briefly understand the types of motivation. Motivation can be classified into different types depending on how employees are encouraged to perform better. Positive motivation, also known as incentive motivation, is based on rewards. Employees are offered incentives such as bonus, promotion, or appreciation for achieving desired goals, which encourages better performance. Negative motivation or fear motivation is based on force or fear. Employees act in a certain way to avoid punishment such as demotion, penalty, or even layoff. While it may bring short-term result, it is not effective for long-term motivation. Financial motivation refers to monetary rewards provided to employees. These include salaries, incentives, bonus, and allowances that directly motivate employees to improve performance. Lastly, non-financial motivation includes non-monetary factors such as job security, challenging work, recognition, increased responsibility, and opportunities for growth. These factors help build long-term satisfaction and commitment among employees. Another important classification of motivation includes extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is driven by external rewards. It focuses on motivating individuals through factors outside the work itself, such as money, praise, awards, and benefits. External reinforcers also include organizational policies, rules, disciplinary actions, and boundary setting that guide employee behavior. Among all extrinsic motivators, money is the most widely used and debated as it directly influences performance. Examples of extrinsic motivation include Employee of the Month award, attractive benefit packages, bonus, etc. Intrinsic motivation comes from inner satisfaction, not rewards like money. People feel motivated when their work is interesting, meaningful, and gives them a sense of achievement. It is driven by needs such as learning new things, being accepted by others, acting ethically, and feeling independent. Social interaction, influence, discipline, and recognition also help people valued and motivated at work. Now let us understand the various theories of motivation. There are two types of motivation theories. Number one, content motivation theories, which consist of Maslow need hierarchy, Elderford's ERG theory, McClelland achievement motivation or needs theory, and Herzberg two-factor theory or motivation hygiene theory. The second type is process theories, which consist of Skinner's reinforcement theory, Victor Vroom's expectancy theory, Adam's equity theory, and Locke's goal setting theory. Let us start now first content theory, that is Maslow hierarchy of needs. Let's first understand its history. Maslow's hierarchy of needs was proposed by Abraham Maslow, an American psychologist, in 1943. He introduced this theory in his famous paper titled A Theory of Human Motivation. He became one of the founders of humanistic psychology, which emphasized human potential, personal growth, and positive qualities such as creativity, purpose, self-fulfillment. Instead of asking what goes wrong in people, Maslow asked a more positive question: what helps people grow and thrive? This shift laid the foundation for his hierarchy of needs. Let us gain an insight on the life of Abraham Maslow. He was born on 1st April 1908 in Brooklyn, New York, USA. He pursued his education at the University of Wisconsin, where he earned his PhD in psychology in 1934. Maslow later worked as a professor of psychology, teaching at Brooklyn College and later at Brandeis University. He is often referred to as the third force of psychology, following behaviorism and psychoanalysis. Maslow made a major contribution by proposing the hierarchy of needs, which explains human motivation. He also introduced important concepts such as self-actualization and peak experiences, which describe moments of deep happiness and fulfillment. Unlike earlier approaches, Maslow focused on healthy and well-functioning individuals, not just mental illness. His major works include A Theory of Human Motivation, Motivation and Personality, and Towards a Psychology of Being. Let us understand the concept. According to humanistic psychologist Abraham Maslow, human behavior is driven by the desire to satisfy needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs explains that individuals are motivated to fulfill basic needs first before progressing to higher and more advanced needs. These needs are arranged in a hierarchical order, meaning the most essential needs must be satisfied before the next level can influence behavior. Once a particular need is reasonably fulfilled, individuals naturally move on to pursue the next important need. This theory highlights motivation as a gradual and structured process of human growth. Now let us discuss the Maslow hierarchy in detail. This hierarchy has 5 levels. These 5 levels are: number 1, physiological needs; 2, safety needs; 3, social needs; 4, esteem needs; and lastly, 5th, self-actualization needs. We will now discuss every stage in detail. Let's start with the very first stage, physiological stage, which includes the basic needs required to sustain life. These needs include breathing, food, water, sleep, excretion, and maintaining body balance. Maslow described these as the most fundamental human needs. According to his theory, if these basic needs are not satisfied, an individual will be strongly motivated to fulfill them. Until these physiological needs are met, higher level needs cannot motivate behavior or be fully recognized. Let us take a look at the second level of Maslow hierarchy, that is safety needs. Once physiological needs are satisfied, individuals seek security and stability in their lives. Safety needs include protection from physical harm, job security, stable income, health security, and a safe living and working environment. Maslow suggested that when people feel unsafe or insecure, their focus shifts entirely towards restoring safety and stability. Only after these safety needs are fulfilled can individuals move on to higher level needs in the hierarchy. Let us learn about the third level of Maslow hierarchy, that is social or belongingness needs. After physiological and safety needs are met, individuals seek emotional connections and a sense of belonging. These needs include friendship, love, affection, family relationships, and social interaction at work and in society. Maslow believed that humans are social beings and feeling accepted and valued by others is essential for emotional well-being. When belongingness needs are satisfied, individuals feel connected and motivated to build meaningful relationships. Let us move on to the fourth level of Maslow's hierarchy, that is esteem needs. At this stage, individuals seek self-respect, confidence, and recognition from others. Esteem needs include achievement, status, appreciation, respect, and a sense of competence. When these needs are fulfilled, people feel confident and valued, which motivates them to perform better. However, if esteem needs are not satisfied, individuals may experience feelings of inferiority or low worth. Fulfillment of esteem needs prepares individuals to move towards the highest level of the hierarchy. The next we discuss is the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy, that is self-actualization. At this stage, individuals strive to realize their full potential and become the best version of themselves. Self-actualization includes personal growth, creativity, problem solving, and pursuing meaningful goals. People at this level are motivated by inner fulfillment rather than external rewards. Maslow believed that self actualization is not about perfection but about continuous growth, self expression, and achieving personal excellence. With this, I conclude my presentation with one motivational theory and employee performance. I hope this session helped you understand the working principle, process steps, advantages, and limitations of this theory. Thank you all for your time and attention.